Hey everybody, I think we're live. Happy Midsummer Streamathon. Hopefully you guys can see me and hear me. I'm just starting just a couple minutes early to get a little bit set up, introduce myself. Unfortunately, well, fortunately for me, my brother came to visit, but that meant I didn't really get to go watch any streams this morning. So I have to add that to my catch-up list. It's been a busy week. So I hope everybody's been enjoying the Streamathon. Thank you again to Raul and Myriam for hosting. I'm not seeing myself on here yet. I should be started. Hello, hello. Interesting. Okay, I might have to start in. Oh, there I am. Okay. I was getting worried. I thought, oh, maybe, did you guys catch all my intro? I feel like it didn't start right away when I said it was starting. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Raul. Hi, Kim. Hi, Silhe. So on Wednesday, these are some of the things I did, and I noticed my stream was a bit glitchy and fuzzy, so I'm going to try to keep an eye on that today here. And is the lighting okay? I tried to add more light. It looks dark on my iPad. It looks dark. Yes, this was my origami jelly stream from last Wednesday. Hi, Jasper. Hi, Aunt Beck. Hi, Marguerite. So I started off introducing myself, but I don't know if that got caught on camera. So I'm going to say it again. So I'm Devin Rex for art. I'm also known as Yolande. I stream live every Wednesday at 2:30 Eastern. And I'm very happy to be participating in the hashtag Midsummer Streamathon hosted by Rural Reynolds and Myriam, who is Art Curious by MNW. Did I say hi, Dar? I don't remember. I don't know what I've said now. So this is some stuff we did last week. I do mixed media. I do a lot of different things, but on my videos and my live streams, I tend to focus mainly on jelly printing. I find it's works well for filming, and I don't know, it's just fun to do on stream, but I do other things, and I try to show sometimes other things that I've done. So this is what we did last Wednesday. We did some origami. Dee Dee Willingham had sent me some origami paper, so we played with that on the gel plate. And then we also played with my new stencil. I'm a designer for PM Artist Studio. So this is my latest design, Falling Leaves. I just wanted to shout out PM Artist Studio. That's one we did on stream last Wednesday. This I think I did after. This was my cleanup pull I did after the stream was done. Excuse me. All right, so today we're going to work on this cutie here. Hi, Belinda. I'm just going to bring you guys in a little bit. So when Myriam and Raul organized the Streamathon, they did a theme. They had different themes every day. And on Wednesday, the theme was going to be, it was drawing and other things. Hi, Angel Rose. And one of the themes was Chibli. I think I'm saying that right. Chibli, which is a special type of anime cartoon where it's like, is it, Ro, maybe you can help me out. Is it like always animals, or is it different things with like big heads and small bodies, or no, small heads, big bodies? I can't remember. But I did my own little version of my dog, Lucy. So I'll show you guys a picture of her in real life. I'm just going to go over to my photos. So this is Lucy. So sometimes she's fluffier than other times, but she's an American Eskimo Pomeranian mix, and she has one ear that's mostly black, and the other ear is black with some white. And then she has this little divot out of her tongue here, right there. And This is her up close. This is with slightly shorter hair, and here you can really see her tongue better. And as she's been getting older, her eyebrows have been turning more white. So this was probably a couple years ago. This was just this summer. You can see how much whiter her eyebrows are getting. And she also has a little black spot on her bum. I don't think, oh yeah, so there's a black spot on her bum. That's with a short haircut. And she has this fluffy tail. So that's what I tried to represent here. So we have her little notched out tongue. We have one white ear. We have her like one side of her face has more white, the other one is more black. She has her little spot on her bum and her floppy tail. So that's my chibi. How do you say it? I don't know, Kim. I think she also was missing a tooth. I think we got her from a farm, and I think she was maybe kicked, and it took this chunk out. It kind of matches up with one of her teeth. So I think it's like an injury she had. Hi, Lydia. Let me go full screen here. So that's my pictures of my Lucy. Lucy is cute. She makes me very happy. Oh, I don't have all my chats selected. So I did this chibi, and you pronounce it, oh, thank you, chibi. So it's a chibi drawing. So Royal, would you say this is chibi-ish? Like I tried to do like a chibi version of Lucy. Royal was one of the inspirations for this drawing. If you watched his live stream on Wednesday, he did 3 different queens in a chibi style, and that was my inspiration. Hey, Lisa Mingus. Hi, Kathy Brooks. Hey, Brenda A. Hi, Barbara Clark. So Royal, you let me know if that is a good version. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to place this under my gel plate, and I'm going to draw it, recreate it. I did this on my iPad, on my Procreate program. So this is what she looks like to me. So I printed out a reversed image of it so that I can draw it on my iPad. And then when I lift it up, then we will have Lucy the right way. So we're going to put her on here. And she has this funny way of sitting too, which is she sort of sits sideways a little bit. So a lot of that paint you see on there is on the back of this acrylic plate. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I think I recognize most of the people here though. Hey, Dana. So we're going to trace her with some acrylic pens. And that's a bit glary there. Let's see, is that better? I don't know why my iPad just looks so dark. It's so much brighter. Like when I look at my camera screen, it's so much brighter. I'll do that. So we still have the light without the glare. All right, so I've got a few different options for drawing. I've got this Posca pen, which is quite thick. That might be good for filling in spaces. I've got the Sharpie bullet tip, which I think I'm going to use that. And then I do have brush tips of the black and the white of the Sharpie. So let's start with this. You could use, this is a Sharpie acrylic paint marker, but you could use a Sharpie marker. Ooh, Aunt Beck's making bread. Nice. So I'm going to stand up so that I can kind of look over top instead of looking from the side. So I'm going to try to sketch this out. And I think we might use some pan pastels also to fill in her fur. Usually I think this animated style is very solid, but we're going to kind of grungify it on the gel plate, so it's not going to be quite as clean. And then her little eyebrow. And then I'm just going to do that, so I leave that white space there. So this shouldn't take me too long. So I have an hour today. Usually I stream for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. So we're just really going to get to it. So I'm not looking at chat right now while I put the sketch on here. And I find one of the big things with like anime type characters is they have like really big reflections in their eyes. So I haven't practiced this, so I don't know exactly how it's going to turn out. And if you're not new to my channel, you know that's kind of how I roll. I don't do a lot of practice. Sometimes it's something I've done before, but often I'm just kind of flying by the seat of my pants. And there's her little notched tongue. She's so sweet. So my brother was visiting. I was mentioning that I wasn't able to go to a lot of streams this morning because my brother last minute yesterday, he phoned, he said, I'm going to come visit mom. Can I stay at your house? And I said, sure. So I was visiting. I made pancakes this morning. I make pancakes most Saturdays while my husband and sons watch the soccer, or the football as we call it here. And so I had a nice visit with him. And it's funny, he's going to take my mom out for breakfast also, but he still had room for pancakes. He always has room for pancakes. Now this is a little close to the edge, but we're going to maybe just kind of alter it a little bit. Just going to make it so it fits in the frame a bit better. There's our Lucy. I think I've got all the spots. Thanks, Rule. That means a lot coming from you. Hi, Myriam. All right, so I thought we could kind of, I'm going to add a background and pick it up with a different color. So I really want to add in the white. So I'm going to just kind of do, now I think with the chibi, they don't have a lot of texture in them, but we're going to give her, the inside of her ears, I think are mostly white. Let me just check that picture again. No, they're kind of pink. We'll put pink in her ear there. What else? Okay, so we'll do this reflection here. I might add a bit more black on the eye using some pan pastels. And I might actually add pan pastels to the white part on her body. Now remember, when you're using the gel plate, whatever you put down first, that's what's going to show. So let's say I made a mistake with her tongue and I fixed it. It doesn't matter. Whatever's down first is what's going to show. Okay. And then her body's all white. Her tail's white. Let's give her tail some movement, and then we'll fill it in with the pan pastel, the white part. And before you pick this up, you got to let it dry. Hi, Sharon. Sharon. I almost said Sharon. Hi, Sharon. I came in late. I was explaining that my brother was here visiting, so I missed your stream. I missed most people's streams today. It's been a busy week. I've missed a lot of the streams. I do plan to hopefully go back and watch a lot of them. So I'm just going to add in some white here, because to me the most striking part about her is her face. And it's so funny, whenever I take her for walks, everybody's always like, oh, you're so cute. And she is cute. So I thought this would be a fun way to do like a mixed media piece and add in some of the chibi drawing that Raul is known for. thanks again to Raul and Myriam for hosting this fun streamathon. I found some new channels that I didn't know about. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you watching this. Just going to rotate it a bit because I don't want to stick my hand in the wet paint. So I don't think this should take me, I should be able to finish this in the hour that we have. I'm sure everyone's been enjoying the streamathon. Let's do here. So we'll kind of just do like essence of her fur, and then we'll fill it in, I think, with the pan pastel. And also I'm going to pick it up eventually, I think, with this light blue violet, which will give like kind of nice shadows underneath, I think. Never pass on the offer of good food. Yes, I think that's my brother's motto. It's so funny. If you go to a restaurant, even as a kid, I remember like if you didn't finish your meal or you had dessert, he was always willing to try it. He's not like a big guy or anything. You know, he's well proportioned, you know. This is, hope I'm not, I think I'm, let's give the white a little break. I think it needs to catch up. Let's do, I do have a black brush marker as well. So we'll kind of fill in the ear. I think her eyes are, like I said, I want a bit more darkness in there, I think. And I think I'm going to leave with the black. We'll definitely leave some spaces for that blue to show through. Oops, see there, I made a bit of mistake, but it probably won't even show on the final one. This black marker is nice and juicy. It's actually beating up on the plate. We'll leave a spot for some pink in her ear. So it's hard to draw and watch chat at the same time. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm definitely going to put some pink on there. I think we'll close it up for just a little bit. And then I'm going to do a stencil background for her. Do a little bit more here, I think. So is the sound okay? You guys can hear me okay? And does the picture look dark to you? It looks dark on my iPad. I don't know if that's just my iPad being weird. And I have to apologize for my stream last Wednesday. My internet was definitely acting up. It seems to me like today it's doing better. I don't know if it was just that day. Okay, so I got her bum there. And we're going to add the pink of her tongue and ears with pan pastels. And if you're not new to my channel, you also know that I do like to use pan pastels a lot. And I always tell people you can use makeup as well. So you can use something like this. That works fine. I do find that the makeup's not as pigmented as the pan pastels. So I don't know if my white's running out, but it's getting a little bit more sketchy. So we're definitely going to add some white pan pastel on this to fill it in a bit more. But I'm just going to put in her essence of furriness. So let's do a vote. Who here, if you're a cat person, put a cat emoji in the chat. If you're a dog person, put a dog emoji. If you're both, I think I'm both. If you're both, put in a llama. Put in a llama. This is supposed to be her other foot. So, and if it's, I think I'm just going to make it a little less intense so that we get sort of a shadow from the pickup color. Just going to put a little bit more here. So I don't think I would have thought of doing this had it not been for the fun themes that Myriam and Raoul thought of. So if this turns out, I thank you. If it doesn't turn out, I blame you. All right. Let's see. I don't see any cats or dogs in chat. Oh, you know what? My chat froze. I think I missed a lot of stuff. I'm just going to take a break here while I catch up. Sharon says it's okay. They had a lot of fun. They arty your feels. Everybody check out all the streams. Hi, Elena. How are you? Yes, Lucy is sweet. All right. Yeah, I was way behind. Thank you, Flo, for saying you can hear me, and Lisa, and Linda, and Roll, and everybody. And see fine. Thank you, Silly. Butterroll. Hi, Butterroll. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat now. Wow, I was really behind. I thought, nobody's talking. All right, so we have a fish. Michelle is both. Lena is a monkey. Butterroll likes fish. Hi, Beth. Oh, Brenda's a definite dog person. Jasper, does that mean you're a cat person? Anne is both. Hi, Anlar. So Anlar's after me. So let's add a little bit more of this white now that's had a chance to reinvigorate. I do like how it looks with this brush marker, it looks very fur-like, you know? I definitely want her face nice and bright. And we do have to let this dry before we add the pan pastel. Okay. So you can always, if you have your plate on acrylic, if you have your gel plate on acrylic paint, you can kind of lift it up and see how, how fleshed out things are. So that's what she's going to look like, because that's actually how she sits. This is like her reversed. All right, so we got to let that dry before we can do our stencil background or the pan pastel, but it shouldn't take too long. Actually, I might just add a little bit more opaque white here on her eyes. I don't know if I want to use the black pan pastel. The last time I used black pan pastel on the plate, it kind of got a bit smudgy. So maybe where the black isn't, we'll just let it be this blue color, or that's going to be our pickup color. But we definitely want to have her little pink tongue. And let me just make her eyes a little bit more solid. So I'm just holding it at an angle so I can see, if you can see that, where it's not very solid. I'm just going to fill that in a bit more. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. And maybe we'll fill her little bum in a little bit more. Okay, now I gotta let that dry, so I have to stop touching it. This here is really wet. Hi, Kathy Arbor. Hi, Shelly. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. This one's it's really wet up there. I think it's pretty dry around her tongue, so I think I'll add her tongue in. I don't want it too bright, so I'm going to grab out my pan pastels. So we have about just over half an hour left to get this finished. All right, thanks Lisa for that encouragement. Okay, so let's grab, I need a tool, a soft tool. This one has gold on it. So that's why I did my drawing ahead of time, because I knew it was going to be a little bit time consuming to get this done. Once that is dry, it's going to move pretty quickly. But so I just kind of wiped off what I had on my soft tool onto there. And I think I want her tongue to be not quite that magenta-y. So we're going to just kind of mix in, make it a bit of a softer pink. Just mixing it on this little palette here. Hey, Deb Smith. This is my dog, Lucy, in a chibi form. And then we'll use the same color for her ear, the insides of her ears. Okay. It's still wet there though. This one's not so wet. I'm going to put this one here. Just going to do the hint of the pink up here where it's not quite wet. Let's see. Still pretty tacky. Okay. All right. Is this white part? I think this white part is not wet anymore. This black, maybe it's not wet, could just be shiny. So I'm going to give it more time while the white definitely feels dry. So we're going to put some white in behind there. And if you came in late, I did mention earlier that you can use makeup instead of pan pastel. Thanks, Shelly. What did Butter Roll? What did you say? Still very cute? I'm not sure. Yes, she is cute. Okay. So I'm just wiping off the pink onto this paper towel to get it off. And then we're going to pick up the white and just kind of add just a little bit so that when our blue violet picks up, it's not too blue violet. Like there's a, we might see some hints of it, but I'm hoping that it's going to look mostly white. I'll leave a little bit of areas that have more like shadowy. So if you're new to my channel, I don't always do cutesy stuff. I do a variety of styles. I don't really have a style, I don't think. I like to play. My style is to play with different styles. That's my style. So that white's a little chunky. We'll have to make sure I shake the plate before I do my pickup. But we're going to use a stencil in the background. And we have about half an hour left. I think we're okay. I think we're doing all right. Usually when I stream, I keep an eye on the clock, but I don't have like a definite stop time. So this is a little bit different. When you're in a streamathon, you have to be mindful of other people. Which reminds me, we have Anne Lar is going to be next. Maybe someone can put her link in now and then again later near the end. And then this one, I don't want too much white. I do want it a little bit softer, like more the blue. And I want the blue here to give us like a little shadow. And I left that a little open to have some blue showing through. Okay, let me pick that up. Wish put some on her ear. Okay, let me pick this up here and see. So there's definitely some areas where there's no pan pastel or marker. Oh, I didn't do her bum or her tail. Got to do that. Hey, Ray. And you could use paint instead, but you just have to let it dry longer. Let me move this over so you can see what I'm doing on her tail here. Hope you can see that. Give a little bit of space for that blue to show through. Just a little. And then we can always add pan pastel after if we want, but then we have to use a fixative. One of the advantages, of using pan pastel on the gel plate is that it's really sticky. Is that it? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Is that the paint seals it in, and then you don't really need the fixative. I almost feel like I want to use the pan pastel to like help that black dry. Oh, okay, let's do it. We'll use a little bit of the black. Now, is this the black? So I'm going to rotate this, but I'm going to try not to use too much. And I'm not going to use the shiny black because that's the one that I really had trouble with it spreading last time when I did that weird queen lady. Okay, let's try this. Let's do the bum. Let's see if it's dry. So just ever so slightly. I don't think we're going to have much of that blue showing through after all, but in the black part, the blue is actually more like a highlight, like this light violet blue. What I'm expecting is that the blue will be more like a highlight in the black areas, and in the white areas, the blue will be more like a shadow. So I'll leave a little bit space there for what I'm hoping will be highlights. If it doesn't look good, we can just color it in with the black, you know? So yeah, maybe it is dry. I mean, I think it's, I'm not lifting up the paint, I don't feel. I do want to have this black here though. I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. I have no idea. I mean, I have an idea of what I want, but I don't really know how it's going to work. So. Okay. I think her nose is pretty good. Oh, actually her nose could have a little bit more black, but we'll leave a bit of space for that blue to show through. Okay, let's just turn it over and see how it looks. So Ann Lars having a cozy giveaway. So that's what we got. So I think it's cute. I think it's cute. Okay. Now I'm stuck to the table. Okay, so I'm gonna put my pan pastels, this set over here, and I'm gonna use a stencil. We're gonna use a stencil for the background. I thought I'd use one of my designs, either this one here, the Hippy Dippy Style 2 for the background, because I think it's kind of fun and floofy, or we could use this one, Hippy Dippy Style 1, which is more like melty. I'm feeling, now that I see it on the plate, I think this is more the vibe. Hi, Kathy Berg. So we're doing a Lucy Chibi jelly plate. All right, so now where there's lines, that's going to be this color, because that's going to be my pickup. So I'm going to use some pan pastels to fill in some of these spaces. And we're going to use, I think we use purple and the bright pink. We could add some orange too if we want to be crazy. All right, let's move that over here. So I'm not gonna, obviously I'm not gonna go where the drawing is. Now the black, I think I'm gonna change tools because the black I think might be too hard to overcome. So I've got the square one. So I'm gonna use this violet color here, purple, and this magenta. And the purple, I think we'll put kind of on the bottom part. And if it's not totally covered, I'm not going to worry too much. I think I just want a suggestion of the pattern, because I do want this sort of to be a distressed version of Chibi. So this is kind of our shadowed ground area here. And then let's go to the magenta. How am I doing for time? I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Shouldn't take too long. And the nice thing about the pan pastel is that it's a dry medium. So we don't really have to wait for it to dry. So don't forget to check out all the streamers in the Streamathon. And if you're new to my channel, please check out my content. Lately I do mostly lives, although in July I did lots of videos. And I am hoping to start doing a few more videos, but not till September. And I kind of got burnt out a bit during the July postcard play. So what if we do the pink kind of around her like this, and then we'll add a different color on the outskirts. We could do the purple again, Or we could do what? We could do, can't do light purple because that's going to be what we're picking up with. It's a little hard to blend pan pastels on the gel plate because what you put down is kind of what you get. So I've got it kind of, try to swirl this a bit more along the edge instead of having it like a feather. We'll just try to swirl it. Do little circles. And then we'll try to blend in the last color. Just trying to think what would be good with this. I want to do orange, but I don't know. Let's do light pink. I think orange is just adding too many different colors in. So we'll just do this light pink color. Pink to orange. I was thinking pink to orange, but I just don't know how it's going to look with this, Rhonda. Thanks, Star. I know, I'm really tempted to do orange. Let's do it. Let's do it, Rhonda. I needed some confirmation. All right, we'll do pink to orange. I'm going to do the orange first, and then we'll do like a blendy color in between. Do this all the way around. We'll just try to do this quick. It may go brown with the pink. I don't think so. With the pickup? It might. Yes, that's true. Oh well, it'll be like a vintage photo then. Although I do find that the pan pastel is pretty opaque. I feel like it does a good job of hiding the paint underneath of it. So I don't know if it'll go too brown. It could go brown. All right, let's do some little blendy here. So we can blenderize it. I just do love I love orange and pink together. So if a lot of you don't know about Debbie Epps, she's a wonderful artist. I learned a lot of things when she streamed a few years ago. She kind of took a break from streaming, and now that she's retired, we're very happy to welcome her back. She streams on Fridays. I kind of missed this last Friday because I was having to take Lucy for a walk that time. And let's just do a little bit of pink on the edges here, just a little bit because we can, although I don't think it's gonna, I've already put orange, so it's probably not gonna show through, but all right. And my tool is getting all chunky, so I'm just gonna tip this over. I'm gonna take this off. I hope we don't pull up any of that black paint, or black. So there we have Lucy. So it did, because the black is just kind of still drying, I'm just going to add a little bit more black in with the pan pastel. I could just see where it sort of was pulling up just a little bit from the stencil. I didn't have time to really let it fully dry. And then we have a little bit of black there. So I'm going to try to give this, I'm going to take this off camera and just kind of blow on it. Maybe a few chunky spots. All right, so that's what she should look like. All right, let's move this over here. So we got about 15 minutes left. I think we're doing all right. So we'll put the pickup down and then we will I think I had this on the wrong, sorry. So one thing I noticed when you use these lids with these pan pastels, sorry, let me just do this here, is you do get a bit of the pastel color sometimes on the top, so make sure you put it the right direction on the right container. Although if you get a bit of powder in a different one, you can usually just kind of like pick it up. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I was thinking I'd have room to write like I Love Lucy or something like that, but okay, I'm going to take this is my Hammer Mill 32-pound paper. If you're just coming in, remember you can also use makeup if you don't have pan pastels. Try to go straight for a change here. Okay, is that kind of straight? Straightish? All right. Yeah, I would write on it after, yeah. But I don't know if I'll have time to do that today. I might have to do that later, and then I can always show you guys on Wednesday any extra finishing touches I did with it, which is kind of what I try to do lately in my live streams. I talk about what we did the last time. All right, bye-bye, Lucy. See you in a few minutes. And then we'll see if that orange stays orange, Debbie. I hope it's going to be cute, Jasper. And we will have ghost prints, so I'll show you guys the ghost prints on Wednesday because the first pull never pulls up all the pan pastel, but it should pull all the Sharpie. And when I say Sharpie, in this context, I'm meaning these Sharpie acrylic markers. Drum roll, yeah. Okay. All right, so we're going to let that sit and dry and percolate. So far, the orange is staying orange, and I'm liking the blue undertones, like the purple undertones in her. I like it so far. We'll see how it pulls. So we're going to let that dry fully. Let's see, how much time do we have? We got a few minutes. Let's have a sip of coffee. Let's see, do I have anything else I can show you guys? Well, if you came in late, I showed some stuff we did on Wednesday. I used some origami paper that Dee Dee sent me to make some origami shapes on and press them into the gel plate to make some birds and some fish. And then we also did jelly printing on the origami paper, which worked quite well. And then I also used my new stencil, the falling leaf stencil. That's it on a brayer off page. I think I did that after the stream. Let's see, what else do I have around here? And then we did just show you a few of the prints we did on the origami paper. So we did some origami. So it's nice and thin. This would be great for collage. It almost feels like a napkin. Oh, Shelly, yay! You got the Happy Mail. Awesome. Thanks, Barbara. It was fun. If I was better at origami, I could do more shapes, but I have a nephew who's very good at origami, and maybe I'll ask him to make me some shapes. Yes, Beth. Lucy, I'm home. I was telling my son what I was going to be doing, and I said, I don't know if I should write I Love Lucy or Hello Lucy, like, because Hello Kitty is a chibi. So I could write Hello Lucy or just put Lucy. And he's like, yeah, I think Lucy or Hello Lucy. I'm like, well, do you know what I Love Lucy is about? He's like, no. I mean, of course, why would he know? Why would he know I Love Lucy, right? Let's see. I want a bit more of that white to come up. And if not enough of the white comes up, we can go over it with the Sharpie marker. Let's see. Do you guys have any questions for me or anything you want me to show you or see? So right now we're watching paint dry. Usually on my streams, I'll like start something else while this is drying, but because today this is the only piece we're doing, I thought I would just do this. I don't like to use my heat gun near my gel plate. That's just my personal preference. What's my favorite glue type for gluing down collage? It depends. If it's like a dry collage where I'm not painting on it a lot, I do like the Eileen's Tacky, and I'll put some on the back of the paper and then I'll spread it out with the glue stick to make it smooth, and then I'll stick it down. If I'm going to be doing, if it's like more of a mixed media piece where I'm going to be adding lots of things, then I will use a matte medium. This is a cheap matte medium that's pretty smooth. This is from Walmart, and it's pretty smooth. I do like the golden matte medium. That's the one that Dee Dee Willingham recommends, and I do use that one, but I'm just kind of trying to use this one up. This one's really, it's a little bit thin. You have to be careful because it comes out really fast. Yeah, I'm more au naturel, Jasper. I use lots of things on the gel plate. I use like pan pastels. I'll use acrylics, obviously. Lately, I've been playing with more of the sort of watercolor techniques. I did that a couple weeks ago. So using like magicals and infusions, brushes, watercolors combined with acrylics. So that's been fun to explore that. I like to use alcohol inks on the gel plate. If you do that, then your gel plate will turn yellow. So it'll turn yellow. Au naturel, ooh la la, I know. I always think of Over the Hedge. My kids love that movie. And I don't know, I just think au naturel. Okay, so I think we're good. I might want to add a bit more of the white back in, but the black's pulling up pretty well. And it will actually give us a pretty good ghost print too. So I'm kind of rushing this a bit. I should, I could wait a little longer, but like I said, we can add more of the white back in. And it could be that it was just pretty thick, right? So there we go. There's our Lucy. So the orange did get a little bit on the brown side, but I'm not mad at it. And then I can pick up, do some pickup prints with that. So we could just use our Sharpie brush pen to add a little bit more of the white in some areas, I think. Hey, give her, just do a little bit more. We can leave some of her sort of that blue color. Just add her highlights back a little bit. So if I had more time, I could have maybe added a little bit more, but like left it a little bit longer on the plate. But I'm not really mad at the amount of blue. We were wanting that to be shadows, and I do like how it's giving her sort of a little bit of highlights there. So I'm just going to kind of blend that in a little bit. Because she's furry, I'm not unhappy seeing the brush strokes, like we do want that in this case, right? So I'll show a photo of Lucy in just a second before we go, so we can see her and admire her cuteness. Let's give her eyebrows just a little bit more of that white, because her eyebrows are quite white now that she's a little older lady, like myself. Uh-oh, I got a little bit out of the line there. You can sharpen up her highlights. Make this one a little bit bigger, I think. And we're almost done. Let's do a little bit here. Oops. Oops. I find cats a lot easier to draw than dogs. So I haven't really drawn Lucy all that much. I used to draw my cat a lot more. I don't know if you guys find that, I just find cats, there's something about them that's just kind of easier. I feel like that's just too much there. Oops. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now while I try to fill in the white. She's been getting quite bossy lately. Like when my brother was here this morning, oh, she's like, no, you're supposed to come sit here with me. You're not supposed to be talking to someone else. She was very barky and, you know. Okay, so I think this really, I think I'm going to work on it a little bit more. I'll show you guys on Wednesday how it ends up. Okay, so let's look at her picture. Sorry, I just want to do this a little bit here. Give her like a little bit more lightness. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Devin is yes, Lucy is the real bossy butt. You got that. Ooh, Rhonda says, inside the mind of a dog is fun to watch. Cool. Let's bring her down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see her. Okay, let me pull her picture up so you guys can compare her to the real thing here. So this is her, that's her bum. Let me just turn this, maybe it's just my iPad is not very bright. So that's what she looks like. It's her little bum. This is her now. So she's got really white eyebrows now. And you can see here how her one ear has more of the white on it. And then this one here shows like that little notch in her tongue. It shows that really well. And then that, she's got different hair lengths she goes through. So there's her there. And here's her Chibi. So lots of fun. I think everybody go check out Anne-Laure. Can someone put Anne-Laure's link in? Anne-Laure's next in the Streamathon. Thank you, Myriam and Raoul, again for hosting the Streamathon. And everybody go check out the schedule. And if you missed it, you can always watch the replays. You can watch the, everybody's recorded. Some are videos, some are lives. So yes, thank you, Dar. So Dar put in Anne-Laure's link. She always is smiling. So when she meets people like on walks, they're always like, "Oh, hi." They always want to pet her, and she's good with people. She's not great with other dogs. So I keep a tight leash on her when there's other dogs around. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go now, and let's go check out Anlar. My brother's gone now, so I can come and join in chat there. And thanks for coming. Bye. I love Lucy.